another day, waiting for it to.
Tick tock, it's almost 3 o'clock. I was trying to think of something that I could do really quickly that would still be relevant after 3 o'clock today. And this is it, poison pill contracts. And we're also gonna take a look at the power of number 2 picks in the NBA, because that's something I've run into in the forums with other Raptors fans over the last 2 weeks. Now, poison pills are super interesting, and they are designed to not be good for a team. What is a poison pill restriction? The poison pill provision arises if a team extends a player's rookie scale contract, then trades him before the extension officially takes effect. Now, this is meant to be a hindrance to teams flipping players that they just extended, but this time of year, it is a major powerful tool. Not that we'll see it used, just that it's fun to understand it. Here yet again is another ABC of the CBA. Now I know my CBA, the key to recovery from the Pascal trade. So in this fictitious tinfoil hat example that I've designed, Indy is wanting to get Gary Trent Jr. from us because they're going for it. Detroit wants Obi Toppin and is willing to pay the contract and give him a raise next year. And we're moving picks around. Why? Because Raptors fans are smart. And as I said, we need to discuss how these picks work so that we understand their true value. Why in the universe would a number 2 pick be worth more than a number 1? So here I've moved picks around to sweeten the deal that we're going to look at with the poison pills, just to give an illustration to some of you that don't quite understand the power of number 1 and 2 picks. So once you get towards the second round and the first round, sometimes number 2 picks are worth more to you than number 1s. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So in this deal, I've sweetened the pot with the extra picks we got from Indy. I moved to 2024, what is currently the OKC pick, to Detroit to sweeten the deal. They are missing a 2024 pick because of the Jalen Duren trade. And then we've also sweetened the pot to Indy. Not that we would do this, I'm just showing illustrations because they have a step-in gap, but they don't in reality. I just did it in this trade because what I did is I moved their 2025 pick to Detroit right here. So the Raptors step in and fill the 2025 gap. So you could choose different picks here. The important part is that you understand that there's value in filling in the step-in gaps. But how is the number 2 pick worth more than the number 1? The answer is contract flexibility. Number 1 picks are bound to where they are drafted in the draft, not only because history will remember them being drafted there, but they are bound to a certain amount of money that goes up every year and decreases from the first overall pick to the 30th, as we all know. As soon as you get to Detroit's pick, which should be the top pick in the second round, however, you can control the contract just like we did with Christian Coloco. And this is insanely powerful because we might be able to entice a player that's looking to go at the end of the first round or early second round to be interested in Toronto by speaking to their agent about the idea of a better contract in their early years, just like we did with Coloco. Okay, and that brings us back to the actual poison pill experiment. If we look at the original trade that I've designed, we move these players around. The goal is to get Gary Trent Jr. to the Pacers and balance the money and Obi Toppin to the Pistons, okay? So what do we get back? Well, when we look at their rosters, we see that I've got them at the top here. Naismith's only $5.6 million, but he just got a rookie extension. So if we add him to the trade and then try it, it still doesn't work because Detroit needs to shed money. But Aaron Nesmith does not count as 5.6 million. He counts as 9.6. This helps us make money up in balancing our outgoing salaries. Now, if we go back to the trade, all we do is combine another player that has recently got a rookie deal in the form of Beef Stew. And presto, the trade works, even though Beef Stew and Naismith only combine on paper this season at $10.8 million. They actually help this trade work because their poison pill values are $10 million and $13 million respectively, which takes us up to the value of the Gary Trent deal. However, their outgoing values for the Pacers and the Pistons make it so that Nesmith and Obi Toppin equal the right amount of money, around $12 million. And for Detroit, they only have to match the 6.8 coming in from Toppin. So they can do this. So these poison pill trades can be really, really cool. Another one that's significant for the Raptors and the Knicks right now is that Precious Achiuwa and Emmanuel Quickley are both up for rookie extensions. So you can actually combine that with that fact and name the price. So if you were trading them to another team, the other team can say, yeah, we're willing to pay that player X amount of money, and then we calculate the poison pill value at that point. And that would help us bring in potentially a more expensive player on the books this year because Quickley's value would go up. And as I said, the Knicks can do the same thing with Precious Achiuwa. All right, so it is currently 1:55 on trade deadline day. I thought I'd just check Twitter to see if anything went through here. And sure enough, just while I've been doing this, we get Bojan and Alex Burks. This one was rumored from the Pistons going to the Knicks. And this one was rumored, as I said. We got Quentin Grimes, Flynn, Fournier, and Arisha Kano. I can never say his name, in 2 second-round picks to Detroit. And then we get, this one's huge. So we get Vasily Mikic, EuroLeague champion, I believe, who didn't really get that much playing time, but looked really good for the Thunder this year. But he goes with Davis Bertans for Gordon Hayward. So the Hornets getting even more spending money next year, potentially, or they value Mikic. They get 16 mil off in the form of Bertans. And then the last one I found, again, is the Hornets. This one, PJ Washington, who there were a lot of rumors about. But we called this Grant Williams not doing well in terms of fit with the Mavericks this year. He moves with Seth Curry and a first-round pick, and Washington goes to the Dallas Mavericks to hopefully push them over the hump. I couldn't find anything else from here, guys, but I only checked Woj. Exciting, exciting day, guys. Like I said, it's 1:56 now. I'm just going to finally edit. I'm not going to update after that. Enjoy the rest of trade deadline day, and I hope you value the knowledge about poison pill contracts and what they can do in terms of their power come these trade heavy times of year, guys, because they can really, really be manipulated, especially when you're dealing with these rookie scale deals where you can name kind of the outgoing price, and that can be used to balance these trades. Remember, it's all about the Larrys. Have a great day.
This is Chef's Kiss approved. Wow.
That's spiritualized life, and we're still with Jason.